Hello, and welcome again to another episode of Third Action. I'm your host, Jason, and lovely DM extraordinaire, and these are the same three spooky ghosts that were here last week, 2 weeks ago, last time.
Some spookier than others.
Been too long.
In the bottom left, we have Charlotte playing Asher Ford, Human Ranger, with his tankard of mead.
It has a hole. See, well, it's glass, so you can still drink, but it's got a
In
hole.
the bottom center, we have Will playing Greshy Ironroot, Dwarven Druid, and his little dog too.
I'm a Force Ghost. Get it?
Yes,
Star
I get
Wars.
it. Yep, the Star Wars. In the bottom, other way. What? Why am I... This. Camera. That.
There you go.
I stopped doing this.
Your left is my right.
Yeah, I know. We have Adam playing Gunn, Shough, Human Champion of Erastil.
Evening, everybody.
So...
Okay, let's go. Jesus, right.
Is that just
Anyway.
a blue light that you have?
Yeah, it's a morning light,
Oh,
help you wake up light.
Oh, a happy light.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
suppose you can see my whole screen when I hold this up, so everyone can see the Twitch channel.
So once you drain it, you can use it as a spine glass.
All right, enough of your shenanigans, friends. It is time for spooky tales of spooky ghosts. Last time on Third Action, our intrepid adventurers continued their exploration of the misgivings, aka Foxglove Manor. Let's see, you came back in through what seemed to be some sort of dancing hall / parlor. You found a diseased rat in the bathroom. You continued your exploration up the stairs, where Gunn was possessed by a suicidal spirit that drove him to jump from the, I guess the second story window. He
Third
narrowly...
story, isn't it?
Third? Oh yeah, you guys are on the third story.
That was the third story. It's quite a
Yes.
fall even then, because there was a cliff. Would have been bad.
Right, you did a bunch of stuff on the second
It was
story.
already pretty bad.
It could have been worse.
It was almost worse.
You could have not gotten stabbed and just died straight up. So small blessings.
Right, so you did stuff on the first floor, the second floor, and then you went out all the way up to the attic, where you had this. I guess on the first floor was where the second floor was where you had the glass window encounter, and you continue
Right,
up
that's
through a locked attic
It's
door, which is where you are now, as Greshy is investigating and stuffing I think you had a painting that you were stuffing into a bag.
Aye, very nice bullfighting painting. I've decided that finders keepers in this case.
That was totally the third floor where the window was. It's right over here.
No, you're right. Yes, you're right.
It's right over in the next room next to us.
These floors.
I
look
thought
very
it was
similar
gonna
to me.
be like that's where the boss was, but she's just off in this little like.
Side corner.
Who
Side
says
corner.
this is the boss?
I mean,
So
the
hey,
ghost
let me
lady
finish
Our
my-
friend,
let me finish.
may or may not
recap,
be Potential friend.
everybody. It's
potential
recap
friend
time.
and ally.
Nobody's letting me recap. Let me mix it up.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Any other? I guess so. You're all throwing me off. You continued your explorations. You found this room, which appeared to be the sort of study of Vorel Foxglove, the person who is said to have built this house. You found a lot of, I guess, mementos of his past adventures, and found some of his treasures and artifacts, as well as a particular painting I think that Greshy had is stuffing into his bag of holding. While that was happening, Asher, driven by some kind of strange unseen desire to open the damn locked door, behind him, managed to break his way in, where he found a small, what probably would have been some kind of small attic bedroom, and the ghost of a woman sobbing in front of a mirror. As Asher approaches, she startles, turns, and I believe she screeched something at you. Yes, Aldern, I can smell your fear. You'll be in my arms soon. As she turns to see you. And that is where we shall start for the evening. So let me go ahead and switch this over to the map view so everybody else can get a good look. And I shall show you again the ghost that we're all looking at. Blood is kind of running down the sides of her mouth. Her eyes seem sunken and blackened by something. Yeah, she just wants a hug, which I'm Lex, thank you.
Yeah, I'll give her a hug. Hugs for the ghost.
So her hair seems wild and unkempt, and she just kind of glares at you in this wide-eyed horror. It seems for a moment that she's going to lunge at you, but just then there's a lightning strike outside, a flash from the window. She turns around and sees the mirror once again and sees her reflection. She suddenly just begins to break down in tears and collapses before the mirror, sobbing.
Oh no.
What would you like to do? So everybody heard her
Do we
say
need an
that.
initiative order for this?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Not attack thing, I guess. Well, that's
All right.
kind of sad.
Well, we kind of have to break real time, I think, in the situation and huddle up and remind ourselves what we know.
Yes, feel free to remind yourselves. It's been 2 weeks since the last session, so
What do we know?
break
This
time.
lady. Okay, so this lady is looking for Aldern. She's probably Aldern's mom.
I don't think so. I think
his
she's this
girlfriend.
Aisha person.
Does she look like the painting? With
I
the
can
painting
show you
up
all the
there?
painting again.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I could click on the painting.
You could click on the painting, but I'll show it. Oops, that's not how I show it to people. Here, chat. Here's the painting. You think it looks pretty similar?
Uh-oh.
Okay. So, Aisha, was it?
I believe so. Aisha was, I think, the name of this. Varizine, I believe, is the note I have here.
Yes,
One
she
curly
is
black
a
hair.
Parisian woman, yes.
So,
Okay.
She is
Was
wearing
she
a similar
Wife
blue
of
garment.
Vorel, then?
I thought she was just.
if I've seen her, which I have a note here that she seems familiar from near the stables and Sandpoint at one point. She would have been after Varl would have been around.
Is that accurate? Does he, I mean, as far as Greshy's history, Jason?
Sorry, what was that bit? I was talking to chat.
I have a note here that at some point, I actually want to say it might have been a memory, not my memory. It's a memory of something I saw. I remember seeing her near the stables in Sandpoint.
Yes.
And
In actual time. Not in, like, a ghost memory?
I think it was a ghost memory.
This was a ghost memory while you were possessed by the piano.
So it might be some time ago.
I could have been a long time ago.
I mean, Sandpoint has been there for a long time.
Relatively speaking. But I get the impression that
Sandpoint's actually a fairly new city, but it was probably there when all this stuff started to happen.
Okay. if she was Voral's wife, Voral was the note I have says merchant prince builder. So he was the guy who built this house, I think. And was like the head of the household when it got wrecked the first time.
He the one who was into like necromancy?
Probably. And then all the haunting that happened that wiped out Aldern's family could have been a result, like, because those ghosts were already here. But if that's the case, then she wouldn't know who Aldern is unless ghosts can, like, learn things still.
And I don't think she'd be worried about Aldern at all. Aldern would not have been alive when she died.
Right.
Voral as well. This was 80 years ago.
Voral built the house, 80 years ago.
Was that predates in Sandpoint?
No.
Okay.
But your memory feels very recent. Or your memory at Sandpoint. That all felt like the Sandpoint you know and have seen.
Doesn't seem dated as much.
The room the painting was in was also like super new.
Yeah, Aldern brought
Like in the last year. Yeah.
had brought that stuff probably when he was trying to refurbish the place for round 3.
We'll try again. What's the worst that could happen this time?
So it might have been, or she might have been his.
That's
what I was thinking.
Think. Can we phone a friend?
Can we phone?
What does the chat think?
Well, I'm under the impression Aisha was somehow related to, not related, but somehow in with Aldern. And especially if she seems concerned about him as much as she does.
I mean, did she get killed on accident then, or did he make her a ghost on purpose?
Do you think
I'm starting to think he's an asshole.
Well, do you think like he could have been possessed?
Entirely possible.
Because I was getting choked and he was pretty mad. And I didn't see that kind of anger when we were hanging out with him.
He seemed like a right wuss when he was hanging out with us.
Maybe he got possessed and then killed her, and
yeah, maybe.
now she's a ghost.
And she's upset with him because she may not have known he was possessed.
We could try and ask her with our cool diplomacy.
Well, you two do that. I'm still busy trying to get this large painting into the bag of holding. It's taking a minute.
So, like, one angle we could take is to talk to her about Aldern and say something like, Aldern is fine, everything is okay. Go.
Well, now you're getting
rest.
into stuff that you'd have to discuss in character.
Sure.
All right. Snap.
I think
Back
we
to
could,
real
like,
time.
Yeah,
No.
we could start by asking
Make a
what
choice.
happened to
Well,
her.
so right now she's just on her knees before this mirror, sobbing. She's no longer reacting to you at all. You're just kind of standing there in the doorway. Gunn is turned around and is watching you, but you're just
I can
Asher,
try
you're
and
just staring.
talk to her.
Another is we could try an exorcism right away, that might hurt her though, but not kill her or not banish her.
I don't want to hurt her yet. I should. What is my?
I mean,
diplomacy?
An exorcism, hurt is the wrong word, because just like gets rid of them, right? It doesn't. The ghosts are beyond being hurt.
Can't you hit them with swords that are enchanted? Does that not hurt them?
I think magic swords can do some damage, but
Is it painful?
You're not hurting the person. You know what I mean?
But you're hurting the ghost.
is she a ghost?
Is
Greshy,
she a
you're not in the
ghost?
room.
Can I try and figure out what she is? Jason?
That is a good start.
Sure. Religion check.
I would do the same.
Yes, help me out here.
This painting does not fit in
I
this bag.
see.
Let me
Ooh, a
find-
17
back to
and
the-
for you is much better.
17
trying to
and
get
a
my-
27.
There we go. I've got a 27.
I have a 17.
Okay, both of you looking at this sort of incorporeal form, you both get this kind of very powerful sensation from it. She is not only a ghost, but she's probably something much more powerful than that. You're picking up this kind of just deep-seated like loathing and hatred for something. This is likely something like a revenant or a poltergeist, something that's driven by some unfulfilled desire that they need to see done before they can return to the afterlife.
Do I have any... Is there any way of, like, considering if they can be reasoned with or talked to?
They could be, but just like with any incredibly angry person, it will be difficult.
She's very angry about something.
But right now
Probably.
she seems distraught. She is currently just sobbing.
Do you know what...
You like turn back and look at Gunn and look back at her, and you guys are whispering a couple of things as you're trying to figure out what to do.
If there's
Alright.
She's
one
not
thing
doing
ladies
anything.
like doing, it's discussing their feelings. So if they're angry, and we ask, "What are you angry about?" Maybe she will.
I think we. I don't think we can. I think she's already telling us what she's angry about.
Alden.
Yeah. I think that the only piece of her that's probably left is the anger. And so the thing she's obsessed over is probably the thing she's angry at, is the impression that I get.
So here's a question.
If she's an anger spirit, and what she's talked about is Aldern.
So if she's angry at Alden, and let's assume, which may be wrong, by the way, that if Alden was in the area, she would probably go and try and get him, but she's sitting in this attic not doing anything. Do you think Alden is in the house somewhere? Or that she's stuck in this room in particular?
I was thinking that she's the house spirit, but that could be wrong.
Give me a
Can I
perception check.
Tell from that
Asher.
religion check that I already, or should I make another one? If she's connected to, if she's like the locus of everything that's happening in the house.
Good question. No, it seems like there's quite a lot. If she's a much more recent spirit, there's got to be something older here.
I agree, but I mean in the religion and like spiritual energy sensing department. Can I confirm that? Because that might, the fact that she's newer is supposition.
Sure. No. Sure. Roll another religion check.
Another religion check. All right,
Yeah.
coming up. A 26.
Not bad.
6. Okay.
Not bad at all.
Does she seem confined to the room and unrelated to the other things that have been going on in the house?
She doesn't seem bound to this room. This seems like you're not getting any sort of powerful. Yeah,
Okay.
nothing seems like it's
Okay.
particularly binding her to this room. And
We were
no,
hearing her
It
sobbing
feels like there's
from the
more
moment we
spirits
sat in
here.
the front door.
Mm-hmm.
But the feeling I'm getting now is that she's not causing all of the hauntings. She's just another.
She's another part of it. Yeah, it seems like this house has just kind of accumulated a lot of spirits.
Okay.
Victim of whatever the big thing is.
This house is fucking haunted, to say the least.
It is. I didn't
Greshy-
think so until just now, but I'm starting to think that this house might be haunted, guys.
Okay. I have one more question about religiosity in this situation. Is the mirror, is she tied to the mirror? Is like would breaking the mirror like dispel her or weaken her?
She seems pretty transfixed by it. She's just kind of staring into it, sobbing. I
Did I
can't really
look
give
in
you
the
more than
mirror?
that. Yeah, you can look in the mirror.
I'm gonna go over and look in the mirror. I want to see if it's just a normal reflection, but I'm not gonna stand like. I'm just gonna like peek.
So
Yeah, you can, Asher, you step in behind her to take a better look into the mirror. And yeah, it's just, you see your reflection, you see her reflection. Her reflection looks even more like distorted and like maimed than even her ghostly form looks. Like her body is totally decayed. And give me a perception check.
Good luck to me. A 19.
Okay. You notice a bit of cloth tucked under behind the mirror.
that was going to be my next question.
Ooh.
Is there anything in the room we can use to cover the mirror?
I'm gonna go and. I don't know what side the cloth is on, but I'm gonna go investigate the cloth.
Okay,
Assuming it's this side.
Yeah, you approach the bit of cloth, and you can see it's a bit of blue cloth. It looks like it's part of a dress, and it's kind of stuck behind the mirror.
I'm gonna tug on it.
Is the mirror on this wall?
The
Or is
mirror's
it
on the
this-
back wall, so you'd have to go
The north
here.
It's this.
Yeah,
is it
the
this
north
north
side.
thing?
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, sorry.
Whoops.
Okay. There's a window in this room. Are there curtains on the window?
Yes, there are curtains on the window.
Are
but
they
they're currently
open?
open? They're open.
They're already open. Okay, so that's one idea down, that opening them would somehow hurt her. Do I think I could take them down without causing too much fuss?
Like removing the curtains from the window? Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, you step up, and by this point, Greshy, you've probably managed to stuff this painting.
Oh, I was just letting them have some fun with the ghosty up there. I will join them and see the thing and go, oh, okay.
I tug on the cloth to see if it comes out.
As
I'm
you-
assuming it's
as you-
like just behind it.
Yeah, so as you tug on the cloth, the mirror kind of detaches from the wall a bit, and you can see it's on kind of a hinge, and there's a compartment behind the mirror.
Oh,
Yeah, found something interesting there.
is the compartment open or has a door and is locked?
Look at
The mirror,
bones.
the mirror itself is kind of the mirror itself is like a door.
Oh, I'm gonna slowly open it. Try
Okay,
not to disturb anybody.
Are we just
Sure.
ignoring the creature here?
No, she's fine. She's just very upset. She needs
All right.
her time.
I'm visibly shushing Greshy on the video.
You
For those
crack
audio
the-
listeners,
Is this Aisha?
Gunn is kind of going, yeah. Now don't
Okay.
make noise.
So,
Right.
Asher, you crack the mirror open, and you can see a body tucked in to this compartment behind the mirror.
That where
Yeah.
is it the blue dress is on the body?
Yes.
Oh.
A powerful stench of just rotted flesh just seeps into your nostrils. You have to like take a step back.
Hey guys, I think I found her body behind the mirror.
Okay.
Should we leave it or?
I don't think we should take
Is
it.
there like a consecration ritual we could do? Or maybe I could just directly exorcise the remains?
There is a consecration ritual you can do. Unfortunately, you did not learn it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean,
Have we tried talking to her?
I haven't
Or
had
is
the
that-
opportunity to
that-
learn it.
That
Sure,
was the
yeah.
second plan, was to talk to her. But I guess well, that explains, I guess, why she's looking in the mirror.
Hey, lady.
Gross body is back there.
Lady Aisha.
Go, Greshy, go.
She just keeps sobbing. She's not really reacting to you.
How do you learn rituals in this? Okay, I found it.
I don't know if we have the time.
It's not count against any limit. I'm just curious because like
Oh,
I never
that's fair.
knew that was an option.
It's a good
Not
thing to
count
learn.
against any limits of your spells.
Yeah, rituals are kind
are-
of they're like a special type of spell that you don't need spellcasting to do. You just need to learn all of the components of it.
And be the right level.
Yes, and be the right level to cast
They
it.
start at spell level 2, so we can do level 3 rituals, and there is a level 2 consecration ritual.
Yes.
So we could learn it if we had.
Yeah, if you went and did some research or found
Yeah.
somebody who knew
Okay.
it, you could learn it.
If we had known that it might be useful.
Aye. Lessons learned. In the
All right.
meantime, Greshy is now going to step forward and start trying to poke the ghost with a stick.
We can try the
She's
exorcism.
Very angry, Greshy.
What you pull out?
She might have
are you
information.
poking her?
No, but we have to be
I'm-
very cautious with her.
I'm
how
gonna
we
be gentle.
speak to her.
I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. Never am.
We should gossip about the person she doesn't like.
Oh, you mean that dandy Aldern?
Yeah, gossip about him. I don't think she likes him.
Aldern's a right prick. That's for damn sure, trying to kill us.
There's no reaction from her. She's just transfixed by this mirror.
Do you have the scarf? We didn't take the scarf, did we?
Oh no, we left the scarf behind.
No, you left the scarf behind.
Darn. I would have.
I advised you to take it. You could have taken it.
I was scared of it. It tried to kill me.
It did try to kill you, but it's still a nice scarf. You could have kept it, and we could have tried to
Now
make sure it
try to
didn't
kill
kill
the
you.
ghost.
No, I
Well,
think.
no, I would have shown. I would have been like, look. I don't
Look,
know.
we
I
have
would've
your
showed it
scarf,
to
the
her.
thing that you died with.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
Well,
nice?
Either that, or he got her with the.
Greshy is now
Okay.
going to take his magic staff and attempt to poke the ghost.
Good luck.
Just like prod at it.
Just prod at her shoulder.
Yeah, you kind of feel it's kind of like poking at like something very squishy. Like the staff goes through her, but you
Like
do
unset
feel
jello?
like a tiny you feel like a little bit of resistance, but not much.
All right.
She doesn't really
I had
react to
I had
it.
started one action or one thing, which is I was going to take the curtains down carefully.
Yeah, you've got the curtains down in your
Manage.
hands now.
I'm also going to get my holy symbol ready to do an exorcism,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and do two things quickly. The first one is throw the curtains over the mirror, cover the mirror.
Is the exorcism a single round, or is it more of like
Yeah.
a minute? Okay.
It was a single action, even. I think that's how we did it before.
Yes, it is. I think it's one action. It's like a disabled device attempt, basically, which I guess would actually be two actions.
But that would still give you enough time to toss the one, and then because that's an interact action, and then
Yeah.
the exercise activity. All right, so we'd have enough time to kind of work that together. Okay.
Yeah, let me confirm, but yeah, disabled device is usually a two action, and this is religion's disabled device, basically. So, if you want, I guess we can pop into initiative order.
I guess we'll do that. Let's do this. And oh my god! All right. Natural 1 for a total of 14.
There are two guns.
Oops. I'll just remove one. There we go.
Oh, I see. I have a 14. But mine is not from a natural one, so I guess that means I'm ahead of Greshy.
Sure.
Brown.
Actually, if I can go first, I can assist you or aid you, if that's what you like.
Sure.
Because that was going to be the plan anyways. I'd be assisting you. So
Well,
Okay.
sure.
It's either that or you can assist me.
You can
I
also
don't- I don't
delay
care.
and so forth. So, start of the round, Asher. You can delay if you want.
Part of me like wants to like one more time attempt to talk to her,
By all means.
but it probably won't work, and then we can just do the exorcism.
Yeah, you can try.
But I'm gonna go next to her and crouch down near her, and I'm gonna be like, I was gonna say something. What was it? I was gonna ask, did Aldern do this to you? And then point to like behind the mirror and be like, did he put your body there? Did he kill you?
Give me perception.
Perception. Oh, an 18.
Okay. She doesn't really react, but you do get this slight, like, her eyes, like, her like head just slightly tilts in your direction, and you get this kind of you just get this feeling of sorrow. But it's very quick, momentary before she's re-locked back on the mirror.
So was it like anger before, and that particular moment was sadness?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no. And that would count as my turn, right?
Yeah, I think so. Unless you want to do something, that'd maybe be that's a free action technically. Well, I'll say it's one action to do this sense motive. You have 2 more actions if you want.
Well, I'll mention she doesn't
Draw a crossbow
seem...
right through the head.
No! It's like, that's what I need to know. It doesn't seem like she's angry at Aldern. It seems like she's very sad about what happened. If you guys want to continue with the exorcism, that's fine, but we could also still try talking.
Greshy.
Ain't much for talking. Helping with exorcism.
Oh, well, can wait, I guess. If
All right, fine. Greshy
I'll
will.
just stand ready to do this.
Greshy will kneel. I guess not really kneel behind her, and just say, we'll kill Aldern for you if you want. We were gonna do it anyway. He's a right bastard. Any response from her?
Diplomacy?
Oh yeah, this is gonna go swimmingly.
You get to be diplomatic.
I got an 8 total, which is better than it used to be because it would have been a -1 before. So
Sure. There's no response from her. It's like she doesn't even know you're there.
oh, that's all I can do.
How about I try?
Sure, I
Yes,
will.
you're better than everyone.
Okay, Gunn.
Poor Aldern, gone down the wrong path. It's for his own good that he needs to go to be put to rest, be put down. No, but yeah, that he needs to. I lost the words. It's for his own good that he needs to. What? Help me out.
Be murdered?
Yeah, be murdered.
Murder.
Stopped.
Good job, Greshy.
I'm
No,
helping.
Be released from this.
Released. There we go. I got a 25. Poor Aldern. It's for his own good. He needs to be released. He went down the wrong path.
No, he won't be released. I will wring every ounce of life
Okay, I throw
from
it.
his body. You what?
I throw the curtain over the mirror.
Okay. That is your
Second action.
Okay. Doing anything with your third?
Does she react at all to that?
Not yet, but it's about to be your turn.
I'll start to do an disable device on the bones with exorcism.
Okay. So as you like start the chanting,
Is that I can't find that in the book, by the way, but
disable device, it's under thievery as a skill.
there's a religion section under that.
No, this is just
no.
I don't
it's
think there is, at least.
It's haunt. It's a haunt, is what these are called.
It's a translation from
I think they're under
first to second, probably.
Well, there are some haunts. They're in the trap section and like near the back
Oh,
of the
fair
book.
enough.
Oh, I see. So this is more to do with this particular adventure has this
a
action.
bit. Yeah, I think this
Gotcha.
adventure might have introduced haunts in first edition, but there are. I think there's only one haunt in the core rulebook. It's like a dreaded ghost or something. I don't know.
All
Anyway,
right. So the religion check for that is a.
Well, it takes 2 actions to do, so you can't
what?
really.
It does. He did say so.
I said it takes 2 actions.
And diplomacy was my first action.
And your second was to throw the thing.
Yeah. All right. Then I would have done the. Yeah. All right. Too late.
Okay, you can pull your holy symbol and start chanting.
Yeah.
Normally you
All
can't
right.
split actions, but I'm fine with it in this case.
Okay.
But so you throw the cloths over and begin chanting as quickly as you can. As soon as the mirror is covered, there's just like this brief silence as she turns and whips her eyes around the room, looking at each of you in turn. I don't sense him here. No, I'm coming. And she flies through all of you and into the hall.
Aldern seeking ghosts.
Correct, Chad. That's.
As she zooms her way down the halls, you just hear the whooshing of her ghostly dress.
Well then, did not expect to be freeing a ghost.
We should follow.
Okay.
her.
Maybe now we have a time to finish chanting.
I'm going after her.
So is it my turn?
It is.
Yes,
I'm
top of round
actually
2.
gonna just
Asher's
run
turn.
out after her. If I can. I don't know where she went. I'm gonna go
Sure.
here until I know.
Okay, you run out into the hall and move the initiative tracker out of view again. Let's put it over here, kind of. Okay,
So-
you run out into the hall and you don't see her. You're not sure where she's gone.
Let me look at my movement speed real quick. So we'll call that one move and then So that's 2. Is she down this way?
You proceed down the hall past all of the small storage rooms. No, you don't see her.
This is how far I can go.
Okay, yeah, you round the corner and you can hear the sound of maybe small objects being kind of knocked around downstairs.
Ooh, okay.
Greshy.
Probably downstairs. She's a ghost.
Get her.
I guess she wouldn't have to go down this.
And Phelan's going to chase down a ghost.
Yay, Phelan.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's his first movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then 40 would put him downstairs.
Is his movement speed 40?
It is. He's a
Holy
fast dog.
crap. So fast.
And to make up for it, Greshy's going to kind of lumber along. 10,
Come on,
15,
Greshy.
20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And there's Greshy's movement. And he's done.
We're failing over here. It's gonna be really awkward.
It's going to be a bit weird, but
All right.
no ghost can outspeed Phelan. Actually, they can because they have 3 movements and he only has 2. But still,
They also probably can go through the floors, maybe.
Also possible.
Gunn.
I'm
She might
surprised
have-
she went in the
Maybe
hallway.
she
instead of,
decided
like,
not to.
I don't know how corporeality works with ghosts. So
Yeah, she just kind of passed through all of you and went. She did go through the hall, but she was able to
probably-
pass right through your bodies.
Thinks of the hall as being a thing still. Like,
with her ghost memories and such, kind of makes sense.
Okay, Gunn, it's your turn.
okay, so I'm a little bit torn because if Aldern is here, she might be an ally against him. But I think the right thing to do is to try to put the spirit to rest and continue exercising the bones.
Okay.
Do as you will.
Shall I roll again?
No, we can use what you rolled before. Is that the 28 there?
Because that was a 19.
What's a
That's fine.
balance?
So 28 total.
Okay. So you attempt to right.
Soothe
Yeah,
the spirit.
you try to soothe the spirit of Aisha or whatever here has possessed her. You're trying, but you still feel this something here is holding her stronger than you can break this bond.
Okay. Okay, then so that seems like there's nothing more I can accomplish from here.
Yeah,
so
your skills are not gonna be able to simply break this through
so that leaves me
chanting.
with one action left. Or
Yes.
One action left.
Well,
Okay.
you have two. I'll give you two. I'll say you
Right.
split it.
10, 20, 30, 10, 20, and 30 to try to catch
Okay.
up.
Yeah, you run and try to catch up. Top of round 3, Asher.
Let's continue. 5, 10. All right, I think I need to be
Yes, I shall teleport you.
placed.
Whee, as you run down the
With
stairs.
magic.
Oh, there I am.
Pat Phelan on the way.
You pass
Hi,
by
Phelan.
Phelan on the stairs as you run around the corner.
20, 25. All right, what do I hear from here?
Perception?
Let me find it. There it is. 31 with a natural 20.
Nice. Very nice.
Okay, you can still hear the wind howling. The rain is picking up. Lightning strikes every few seconds or so. But you don't hear anything else. But wait, you get this small, it's something downstairs. There's something like scraping you can hear. Scraping of
More
wood.
downstairs. Scraping of what?
Wood.
Oh, wood. Oh. So that's the floor below me even still.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's very, very faint, but you're just barely able to pick it up.
And then
Okay, so you run around the corner. You pass this room filled with portraits as you continue your way around towards the staircase.
and it's not like coming through that room. It's I've lost count.
Sorry,
I
through.
think it's here. It's not so when I pass by here, the sounds aren't coming through this room. They're like downstairs.
No, they're coming. Yeah, they're coming from around there, but downstairs.
Okay. So,
So down the floor.
alright, I think I end here.
You can feel just like slight vibrations in the floorboards.
Okay.
Greshy.
All right, Phelan is going to continue trying to track this ghost.
Yay, fail.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then 5, 10,
I failing.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 puts him at the top of the stairs, unfortunately. People can catch up to him because while he's faster, he's not quite fast enough. And in
Okay.
the meantime, Greshy, 10, and 20,
All right.
and 10, and 20.
Okay,
There
so
we
he
go.
just barely makes his way to the top of the stairs on the attic
He's huffing a
floor.
bit.
All
He's not
right.
in quite the shape he used to be.
Gunn, your turn.
All right, let's try and catch up. Get back to the action. So there's 15, 20, and then the next square puts me onto the other map. Yes. Can't see.
Yes. Let me
So you probably have to move me.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry. It was just that's whichever.
Whee.
25, 30, one move.
Go, go, go.
Yes.
You hear the sounds of Asher's footsteps rounding the corner. Up ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to get zoomed back in so I can move again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Turn the corner, 30. There's 2, 10, 20.
Whoa.
And I can't end in the same square, so I'll just
Okay.
stop right here.
All right, you catch up to Asher, and you can see Phelan up ahead running down the stairs. Top of round 4, Asher.
Oh, again. All right. 5. All right. I gotta
Okay.
go.
Yeah, you descend down the staircase. I guess you're now here.
Oh, goodness.
And you can hold on. Let me update the viewers for a sec. Wee. All right, viewers can see that. Okay, so you round the stairs to the ground floor, where you're met with the massive manticore, stuffed manticore, in the lobby. You can see the Gunn's horse Cimarron neighing and seems disturbed, while Aisha is ripping out the floorboards underneath the fungus in the center of the northern hallway.
Ooh, that's good. 'Cause I didn't want to touch that.
Well, we still had a stairs down that we haven't taken. Perhaps she doesn't know about those.
I'm gonna go here and just watch what
Okay,
she's doing.
you approach as she's just peeling the floorboards away. She's not paying attention to you at all.
That's good. I'm just gonna watch. I want to know what she's doing.
Sorry,
I'm
Greshy.
good.
All right. We'll move Greshy first this time. If I could get shifted over to the next landing.
Yes. Whoop. So Greshy makes his way down to the next floor.
5, 10. Actually, that was 20 there.
Greshy.
5, 10, 15, 20. And Phelan will continue his sprint. 5-ish, 10, 15, 10, 15, something like that.
We'll call that 10.
Call it 10.
Now
All right.
down at the ground
Not that
level.
it matters. By
think
this
it's
point,
4.
he will reach the ghost and start barking very loudly to let others know he's found the quarry.
Oh, good job, Phelan.
Do I have my
Even though
Phelan
Asher found her
bards?
first.
Asher isn't pointing at her though, so Phelan's gotta do the job.
Phelan will point and bark.
Good boy.
It's very quiet today, but there's some barking. My Syrinscape kind of messed up a little bit. Okay, that leaves Gunn. It's your turn.
Yep. We're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, and then down.
Okay, that puts you at the base of the stairs there. When you
I'm going to
also down
I'm going
in front
to
of the manticore.
step over to here and try to get control of Cimarron, trying to make sure he doesn't, run, get loose, knock things
Okay.
over.
He's a combat trained mount, so I'm not going to have you roll animal handling or anything.
There is a ghost and a barking dog right here, so
Yeah, but just using the action to do it is enough.
okay. Okay, cool.
He obeys your commands, and it settles a bit. It still seems nervous, but and at this point, Aisha has finished ripping the floorboards apart. And let's see if I can do a quick edit here.
Oh, and for if there was such an effect, class feat 4 Aura of Courage. At the end of turn, also reduce the value of fear on all allies in 15 feet by 1.
Okay, yeah, that would work on the horse.
That's just nice.
Okay, she rips a hole through this, what was a spiral carpet of fungus, and flies right through to the floor below.
Oh, and this chair.
Oh yeah, there was a chair there. She threw the chair aside.
Yeah,
The chair got force pushed before she got there. Sorry, I forgot the chair was there.
See, force ghosts. They do exist.
I lost track of initiative. Did I close it? Yes, I did.
You did.
Okay. Round 5. Asher.
The hole. Is there anywhere like around the sides of the hole? Like, could you walk there, or is it just now completely this giant hole in the floor?
You could. It's if you're careful, you can kind of step around the sides without falling into the hole. But if you look down, you can see the remnants of a stone staircase, about 20 feet down. But they're mostly in ruins, as you could see her floating through a hall at the bottom of the staircase.
Isn't this door right here to a staircase down?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So anywhere down the hole, do I see a place where that stairwell would connect to this one, like the hallway? Or is it just like this stairwell in kind of a shaft?
You can't quite tell. It seems like more of a shaft, yeah. You can't see the other stairwell connecting to it now.
Double basement.
Well, for
All the
fun,
way.
I'm gonna start, let's see, fastening a piton up here with some rope, since it's 20 feet down.
Do you guys want me to keep combat order, or?
Sure.
Depends, actually.
Well, up to you how.
So there is a stairwell going down this hole here, eh?
There's a stairwell at the bottom of the hole.
This
going
stairwell,
further
it's
down.
20 feet down, and then it's a spiral, I
Okay,
think.
that does change things a little bit. Up to you.
That's what I heard as well. 20-foot fall and then stairs.
20-foot fall and then like a bit of a broken spiral staircase. Like the spiral staircase
so-
might have led up to here before.
I see. So down there is not further stairs down. There's a hallway down there.
No, there's a hallway down there.
Well, I think what Asher's doing is the right thing.
Okay, Asher, you start getting out your... Well, if you're going to get out your kit and stuff, this is going to... I think that will drop us out of initiative.
Okay.
So let's go back to explore. Okay. Asher starts to rummage through his pack to pull out some pitons and...
I'll grab a rope from my horse bag as well.
Okay.
Toss it over so you don't have to find that.
Thank
All right. Asher catches the rope deftly. In one deft motion.
So here's the question. Phelan's last command was to go chase after the ghost.
Uh-oh.
It's up to you if you think
Jump in the
Phelan would
hole.
jump down.
I think he'd continue to chase.
Could I attempt to be like, no, Phelan, it's okay, we have a rope.
Well,
I
so
mean, I'd be
eventually...
fine with that, but
I think
That
was his
Greshy
last
does
command.
catch up.
It's okay, Phelan. No, 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 no.
Okay, I mean, if Asher reaches down to try and like hold Phelan back, then Phelan would stop.
I think so.
He'll growl.
boy, though.
He's like snarling, but
Greshy finally catches up. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Hole.
What? The,
Secret basement.
is there? What?
I mean, we kind
I'll
of.
go
figured
hole.
Why has this place got fucking
Phelan.
holes in it?
Phelan was digging really quick.
I can tell. Good job, Phelan. You dug through wood. That's unusual.
Well, it was rotted wood.
Ah, you did have that, whatever it was. So, where did the ghost go? Down the hole?
Yep, she flew down.
Oh boy, that's a long drop. That does not look fun.
We can lower everyone down.
That sounds unpleasant, but all right.
I can go last too, because I have.
Greshy can climb down, and I'll tie the rope around Phelan so we can lower him down.
Yeah, you can tie it to his barden. If you want to actually go have him go down first, we can tie it to his barden and then have him hold still while.
I think Asher first, and then Phelan, and then
You think so?
then you, and then me.
All right.
So at this point, Asher's probably finished fastening the rope to the wall here.
Okay.
It's not the best because these walls are all the wood here is just kind of crummy, but you think it's safe enough.
Think it's safe enough.
You might not want to put multiple creatures worth of weight on it at once.
One at a time.
I do have some potion of flying if we needed it.
For
I'm
20
pretty-
feet.
Someone?
For 20 feet, I think would be
Yeah,
fine.
I'm okay
That's
for
fair.
20 feet fall,
Okay. Well, we've got it. It's there. In case we
but I
need
can
it.
also help lower people too, because it'll only be a 10-foot fall for me if I completely mess it up.
And a 10-foot fall, I think, is just 1d6 damage.
Yeah, so it won't be that bad.
Okay. So Asher's got everything fastened up. Is Asher going down?
I was gonna help to lower people, so, and then I could probably go last since I'm the least likely to get damaged.
That's why I was going to send you first,
Oh, first. Why
You'll
should
be-
I go?
because you'll be the quickest up and down the rope. You can kind of survey the bottom and hold ground if you need to
Oh,
until we
I
get
see
there.
what you mean. I can do that too, yeah.
All right.
Then we'll send Phelan down, then Greshy will come down, then I'll come down.
I'll see if it's safe.
All right. Go.
Head down the rope.
Are we making acrobatics or athletics checks to do this?
I can't hear you, Jason.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just muted myself.
How could you?
I was like,
Athletics check. Athletics check.
What do we need to
climb
do to
down.
get down the rope? Athletics?
Athletics, yeah. So start with Asher.
21.
Okay. You climb down fairly easily and find yourself at the base of a broken stairwell. It looks like a very short set of stairs lead down a bit from here and around a corner. And you can kind of peek around the corner and see that there's a door at the end of the hall.
Hey,
Sign of
It's
Aisha.
reloading for me, so I can't see anything yet.
I think there's something wrong with my character sheet. I can't find the use rope skill.
It's not its own skill. How could it be?
No more used rope. I just
so-
assumed that you can tie a rope.
Yeah. If I tie up Phelan and lower him down,
Yeah.
athletics for that as well?
Yes.
So it's kind
yeah.
of like,
Yeah, athletics still kind of lower him safely, yeah.
all right. Well, it's a total of 14.
Okay, with the bonus from the rope, again, this isn't a super hard check.
Okay, I was going
you're
to say,
able
if you dropped
to-
my dog, I'd be very upset.
Me too.
Phelan doesn't weigh that much. This is an easy one. You lower him
Hey.
down.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's just kind of
Oh,
sitting there.
hello.
Asher would have to come over and untie him first.
I will do so.
Bark.
And I'll pet it while I do it. Good boy.
Okay.
There's a fucking door. You're right about that. Okay, I guess Greshy will go next with athletics to climb down. I'm sure this will go splendidly. Called it. It went splendidly with the natural 1 for a 9 total.
Okay.
I'll catch you, Greshy.
When you fall more than 5 feet, you take bludgeoning damage equal to half the distance you fell when you land.
Okay. Yeah, you start climbing down, but immediately as you're kind of standing on the ledge, getting ready to like shimmy your way over,
Careful,
you
that
don't
moss looks
realize that
slick.
the moss itself is kind of slick. You don't realize that you're standing on kind of a very loose wooden board, and you slip and fall before you manage to even really get a good grip
shit.
on the rope.
Ow.
And that is 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you land into a pile of rubble.
Oh
Ow.
no, Greshy.
Ow, a lot.
I'm gonna go over to assist him.
That was not pleasant. That's
Say
fine. I'll
half the distance you fell.
Oh, sorry, half the distance you fell. So that should only be
Yeah, so it
3.
would have been 10 damage if I fell right away.
Oh, sorry, you take. Oh, it's not even. Oh, sorry, yes.
No,
yes,
it's
that should
just
be
straight
10
up damage
points of
if you fall more than 5 feet.
Oh boy, yes, thank you.
We learned these
System
rules after
accepts.
certain shenanigans previously.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I
forgot.
think if I remember right, I took 70 damage.
That's different because that was a trap, but yes, okay.
Okay.
It's different. It's different, I swear. Well, you also got stabbed. You got stabbed.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's right in the kidney.
this is just straight up fall damage. Is half the distance
Yeah.
you fell when you landed.
Okay, but Greshy is otherwise safe there at the bottom. So yeah, that
Or
was
perhaps
those
the
10
liver,
points of
'cause
bludgeoning.
It seems to have grown back.
Yeah, with
I
some
hope
magical
so.
healing.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yep.
I will make a 25.
Okay. You
Get down?
without much issue. You're now all crowded around in this alcove of sorts.
That was unpleasant. Okay, all right. We ready to continue fighting this ghosty?
It's now that you're
Far
down this far, you can't really hear the sound of the rain anymore. It's just
It's
quiet.
nice and quiet.
Can we hear the birds still though?
No, the ghost birds are no longer present.
Whatever's
There's
in
more
the other,
behind this door.
whatever's
Ghost
in the other
train.
basement, we've skipped it, so perhaps it's not important.
Well, there might be more paintings there. Wouldn't mind taking a look later.
Yeah, later.
I tell you, this painting's probably worth quite a lot. We just have to find the right buyer.
So at this point, I'm gonna maybe maneuver my way to the front of the group. Get out
You
my-
kind of go down these couple of stairs down. It's maybe 5 feet down
Do you
from the base floor.
Do you think she was actually tracking down Aldern? Do you think he's here? For real?
Seems like. I mean, if he is,
And-
this is where he would be.
She sensed something that she ran down here.
So we should probably move quick, but not too quick. Careful, quick and careful. So I'm just thinking, sword and shield out, a quick look around for traps. Although, who would put a trap underneath?
Why would you say
floor.
these things? Why would you say
Who would
these
put a
things?
trap underneath?
Why would you
a
say them out
sealed-
loud? Why do you not know the rules about how this works?
Who
Um,
put a trap here?
Greshy, a little frustrated at a number of things, is actually going to pull out his wand of Longstrider and cast it upon himself. And now has a 30-foot move speed instead of 20 for the next hour.
Yay.
Because it's been very frustrating being left behind. Because you guys are fast.
Poor Greshy.
Well, you've also reminded me that I can do a similar thing with some boots or something that I'm wearing. But that's only for 1 minute.
Aye, this one lasts an hour. So I figure I might as well get some use out of it.
Now I'm the slowest member of the party.
Where is that thing?
And
Oh, what are you guys doing? You're just kind of standing in this.
Go through that
I'm going
door.
to lead the way carefully. Before each section, I'll make a quick look to see if there's any devices I can spot. But I'm gonna just be shield up, sword up, and open the doors.
Okay. As you approach this first door to the north, at the end of this small hallway at the bottom of these short steps, you realize that it is slightly ajar, and it is opened outward. It is made of stone, but it looks like it's been pushed open. There was a handle, but the handle seems to be broken and on the ground.
Okay.
You push open. The door gives way, revealing a short hallway with another door that's completely flung open.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
Seems like we do know where to go now.
step up to there.
Okay, as you
And
step
have a look.
forward quickly, you see what looks like it might have been a workshop of sorts, though it now kind of lies in ruin. There's rows of soggy books at the southern end of the hall, or so the southern end of this room, along a decrepit bookcase. In the middle, there are several workbenches, one of which has what look like 3 iron bird cages, each of them containing a dead, diseased rat. To the north, there are 2 stained glass windows, depicting one is a very thin man with gaunt features drinking a foul-looking brew of green fluid, and the other is the same man, it seems, but in some kind of advanced state of decay, as if he had been dead for several weeks. His arms are raised high, and his head is thrown back in triumph as his rotting body turns to smoke and is spiraling into a 7-sided box.
This guy, as we heard, was trying to become a lich, I think.
I think something like that.
So, all right, let's maybe take one moment to check this doorway frame in particular, and then another to look around the room and see if there's anything that looks like a trap, a device.
Give me a perception check, Gunn.
Yep, coming right up. A 12.
Okay, you glance around looking for any kind of traps or interesting things. No, it just looks like a old abandoned workshop.
Okay. I'm gonna step inside. And I see there's another door.
Yes, there's another door around the corner that is slightly ajar.
I thought it was open.
Sorry, yes, it's that door is also flung open. Sorry, not ajar.
I was making a joke. Sorry.
I
Thank you.
understood the joke.
I got that, but I also wanted to correct my wording.
Acknowledge the joke, damn it.
Was there anything else
No.
on the tables or on the bookshelves other than... Oh, no. Are you guys ready to move on? Did you want to search?
I just want to examine the windows and see if I could consider anything from my occult knowledge, like recognizing
you
what
could-
this is exactly.
Yes. Give me an occultism check.
Do that once I find where I put my sheet. It's fine. Oh, I reloaded the page. That's what happened. Do, 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 do. Are you? There you are. A 22.
22. Okay. Your guess is that these certainly looks like the process of becoming a lich, like the final stages. The legends speak of like a potion that you brew and consume, and the one on the left is definitely like before, and the one on the right is after. And you think this 7-sided box must be some kind of phylactery.
So kind of what? Rob sneezed really loud. I couldn't hear.
Phylactery.
That wasn't a sneeze, that was the word.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, what?
Phylactery.
It's a
Yes,
very
it seems to
foreign
be
language.
a lich's
What is
phylactery
it?
that his soul has been absorbed into. That is the
Ooh.
source of a lich's powers, and if you can't destroy the phylactery, then you can't destroy the lich. Liches
Paizo
often
actually has a good
hide them.
question here.
Well, I mean, this is a cliff out this side, remember.
Does it actually face out over the cliff?
You can't see anything through the stained glass. No, these are pretty opaque.
So they're
You could
just
try to break them if you
stained
want.
glass into a cliff like rock.
Oh,
Possibly.
Maybe.
That
'cause
seems like
the
a
one-
strange choice.
The one directly upstairs was looking out over the
Aye,
cliff.
but apparently this one wasn't built into the edge of the cliff. It was just like into the rock.
Because the rest of the house was right up to the edge of the cliff. Because if I had fallen off the top, I would have been into the water.
Aye, but cliffs are not going to be sheer necessarily straight down or even inward. They're often outward, kind of towards the water. So it might be thicker down here than it was above.
Sure.
As I
But not by very
walk my
much.
camera. Aye, hard to say. I want to do a quick look around the room itself and see if there's anything of interest left behind besides dead rats and cages.
Okay, sure.
It's a 31 on perception.
31 on perception. Okay, so you
Really good roll.
yeah, you examine quickly the iron cages. Let's see. You notice the small symbol of a pig with a mouth full of lockpicks peering at a keyhole on each of the cages. And give me a... You have Magnamar lore, right?
I do.
Roll that.
Roll that. That's a shitty roll. That's an 11 total.
If it's important, we have these things that we've been forgetting to use.
Oh, hero points?
Maybe we can just come back to it later.
I really want to succeed, though. I'm going to use my hero point if I can.
Sure.
I want to reroll that.
Yeah, go for it.
That's only slightly better. It's a 15 this time.
Okay, you think really hard. You're like, I know I've seen that symbol somewhere. And then you have this like, aha. That is the symbol for Pug's Contraptions. A Magnamar shop.
All right. What do they sell? Do I know?
They sell various mechanical devices, locks, gears, anything kind of mechanical. Yeah.
All right.
But they must have made these bird cages.
So they've done some work here. Wonder if they're custom made.
Gunn, give me another perception check, please.
Okay. So I am not gonna 19 on that. I'm not gonna
Okay.
stick around here too long. I'm worried we're leaving the battle to start without us.
Yeah, you're feeling a bit anxious, and you're kind of turning to look down the hall. But as you're doing so, you get kind of this glimpse of something moving in one of the windows. You turn and just kind of like that was weird. Give me a will save, please.
Here we go.
Gun!
16.
No! I feel like Jason picks on Gunn.
Well,
He's like, I know this guy can't do it.
I'm supposed to have a good will save.
You do. It's just your dice are just not cooperating.
there, I swear I'm not picking on him. It just happens to be how this works. I can talk to you about it after you finish this whole thing. But in any case,
After action report.
so suddenly you feel panicked. You're looking around and you don't see your daughter here anywhere. Vorel's got her. Vorel must have her. You have to find her. You start to turn and run down the halls to go search for her. But there's this, you shake your head and you watch yourself run out into the hall, but you stay back. And you see this female form just run out into the hall, turn to the right, and go darting. But she just kind of fades as you do.
Okay. Well,
And you
I
look
think
in your
we should-
hand. You feel something like in your grip, and you look down and you see. You know this like this is a golden bell. You look at it, and this is a chime of opening. You just used it to open this door.
this door right in front of me?
Yes.
Well, then I should probably go through it. I think
Okay.
I must be going this way, wasn't I?
Yes, but you as you step forward, you kind of snap back to reality, and the bell itself is gone, but you just remain here with your companions, just as you were.
Okay. Oof. Well, I think that one almost got me. Am I okay? Did I
Are you
do
okay?
Okay.
Did I do anything weird again just now? Because I saw something.
I mean,
I
you came
barely
on to me a
noticed you
bit,
doing
but
anything.
you know, I rebuffed you. It's fine.
Okay, good.
Not interested. I promise.
Good.
You're a nice man, though, Gunn. Don't get me wrong.
I didn't see anything. I was busy
Gonna-
considering myself.
Step down to this corner, peer down the hallway. I think we should move fairly quickly. We're getting close.
All right, I will follow.
I took a look around, didn't see much in there, so. Come on, Phelan.
Oh, if we find the lich, we should destroy his lich box.
His lich box?
His
Lich
lich box.
What's the
can't-
lich
you-
box?
So it's little.
Phylactery.
You saw his little
Phylactery.
box. See, Asher doesn't know big words, so he's gonna
That's
be
fair.
like the little
The lich
stained
box.
glass thing. He goes into his little smoke box, and if we don't destroy the smoke box, the lich is not gonna die. So if we see a lich,
Ah,
we have to destroy his lich box.
well, do you think it's... You think it's pretty obvious what kind of box would be holding a lich?
I would hope it's the little 7-sided box.
7.
I think it was a 7-sided box on the thing, right?
Why is it always 7? What's wrong with the number 7?
All right. So as we're talking,
Good. Haunted?
Lucky.
we're walking. Step
Okay.
out to the next.
I'm just following the two of you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
as
following as
you-
I discussed with Greshy.
As you continue down this hall to the south and pass through another open door, let's see. Oops, I misplaced it. There we go. Oh no, wrong. Aha. There we go. Yes. There's a large oaken table. Its surface is covered with moldy stains and rat droppings. And it's sort of just sitting here in the corner of this room, off to the side. Otherwise, there are some shelves that line the walls. An oversized fireplace sort of dominates this kind of southeastern or southwestern part of the room. The shelves themselves are in just a state of decay and disarray. Anything that was on them is long rotted away. And let's see.
tell
As
the
you
others.
approach the corner, you can see what looks like a stone hallway around to the right.
I'll tell the others. By the way, look out for a golden bell. That ghost lady, not the ghost lady, but in the vision, the lady of the house used it to open some of these doors.
Golden bell. All right.
Bell opens doors.
Sure.
We'll start walking into the room here. Okay. So we see 2 doors to the south, 1 to the northwest, and then
And stairs around the corner leading down further.
Bless you.
a phylactery.
Phylactery. Oh, phylactery.
Yeah, and then it looks like there's stairs here.
Yes, there's
That
stairs
way.
leading down.
Okay.
Are any of the doors open?
No, none of the other doors are open.
Oh,
Then Aisha would have gone downstairs. She's opened every other door.
doors.
Seems like it. But I'm a little bit worried about what else might be in the lab.
I'm
Feel like
not.
we should-
You want? I thought you were in a hurry to follow her. You want to clear out
Yeah,
everything?
that's true. No, you're right. I was thinking of opening the doors, but
3
Right.
doors.
You're right. Let's
We'll
keep
come
going.
back later and get them.
We can come back later and do our door opening trick,
Let's keep
and
going.
I'll make sure yours is one that's locked again.
You know what? Thank you, Greshy.
I'll hesitate for a brief second in that room, and then head down the stairs.
Okay.
This thing over here, that was a fireplace. Is that right?
And bookshelves.
Yeah, it's a fireplace in front of a table.
Okay.
You see just lots of rat droppings all over the table.
Yeah. Gross.
Okay.
Give it that.
You just walk into this room with full of stuff, and you're just like, gross. We move
This
on.
is a gross room.
That's
We're
fine.
leaving now.
We are not gross people, after all.
We are very polite.
Except for branded gross water. That's different.
Gross water. See, all right. The lich guy drank gross water. He knows. He knows.
Okay. So you continue down the hall, down the stairs, and they go down and down and down and down, and then the stairs themselves are stonework, much like the partial spiral staircase that you found earlier. And eventually these stairs too start to spiral, and you continue walking down and down and down and down into the darkness. Somebody has light, or no?
I have light. I actually think it's on.
I think light is on
Gunn's shield right now.
So,
Which is
okay.
being held up, if it's still there.
Okay.
Would be. It doesn't fade for like a day almost.
Eventually, you find yourselves coming to the bottom of the stairwell, and what appears to be a large cavern. I'm going to move you back to the map. Slide over to the right spot. Maybe. And here's the map.
All right.
So, yeah, you find yourselves in a sort of open cavern with multiple tunnels leading away from you. And you can probably just barely make out some decaying bodies through one of the tunnels to the south.
Unpleasant.
Let's not go there.
And in fact,
Why not?
you begin to hear the sounds of, I guess, battle, as it were, echoing through the caves to the south. Something is fighting something else. You hear small shrieks, almost goblinish voices, but they're garbled, they're mangled.
Goblins.
Well, let's start making our way down there.
And there's like
They must
whirring
always
of
be
wind
goblins.
and
Run up to where we're. Okay, the path splits here. Which way do we want to go? To the left or right?
I'm gonna go to the left. Our left or your or the map left?
Our left. That's what I was. From our perspective, do you want to go left or right?
This- I'm
Left,
gonna just
left.
ping.
All right.
Yeah.
Left it is.
Sure. All right. We'll follow.
Let us know when to stop moving because we're just kind of marching
Sure,
our
no,
way
you can
through.
just keep
It's
going.
narrow.
to the south.
It's
the
real
path
narrow here.
narrows. It doesn't seem like the sounds of combat are coming from this way, but
Oh.
eventually you come to the end of the path, and there is an open chamber with bits of bone and skeletal remains, and a what looks like a pool of water at the end of a small hallway or a small tunnel.
Gross water part 3.
You gonna grab some?
Am I?
If you
I
go,
guess that's not really
I'm
a
gonna,
question.
turn around because I think this is the wrong way. But if Asher runs past me, then I'll wait.
Is there anything? I'm gonna go look at it.
Water.
Is
You
there anything
feel a
about
rush.
water?
Yeah, as you approach, you feel like the rush of breeze, and as you get closer, you look up and you can see up into the sky. This
Yep.
at the end of this little hall, it's just a big round tunnel straight up.
the bottom
Looks
of
like
the well.
you're-
The well,
Oh.
yeah.
Hey, that would make sense.
Yeah,
Is
you look. It feels like you're at the bottom of the
rock
well.
down here.
You look around and yeah, you see the same rock that he threw before.
Not that I would know it's his rock.
Oh, I guess I
actually.
don't know
wasn't
if you
there
were
at all.
there. You weren't there. No, there is a rock sitting in the puddle in the center.
It's interesting. It's water, but there's a rock in the middle of it. A little rock. Like someone threw a rock down.
Mysteries of the universe.
I did know the well was there, though,
How
right?
does it?
Yeah, you had seen the well before.
Yeah, I think that's the well coming down. Wow, my guess about where the well went was right then.
It always goes into the secret necromancy catacombs, doesn't it? Directly. We could have skipped the whole.
I was like, this is a Resident Evil thing where you just go down the well and skip like half of the,
If we just went
the
meta on it.
mansion.
You could have.
Oops.
If only we'd known.
Just let everybody else catch up, but I'll take the other side.
All right, yeah, I'll
Moving
go
back.
back. Whoop!
I'm too quick for you.
You're too fast now with those
I'm
legs.
so yeah. That spell does quite wonders. That's
I'm-
for sure.
I'm kind of hustling, and I've got a flashing shield, so I'm sure we're not
Go
gonna
hustle your way.
successfully ambush anybody here.
I'm less worried about ambushing, and I just don't want to. I want to make sure this Aldern fellow doesn't escape. I'm fucking tired of his shit.
I'll
As you
I'll
proceed
stop
through
here
the.
if this seems like a bunch of corpses.
Yes, there are a bunch of there are what look like 3 ghoulish humanoid corpses scattered along the ground. They look fresh, well, fresh-ish. You can see it looks like they've been thrown about. Parts of stone on the wall are broken, and there's this foul black blood dripping, freshly dripping down the sides of the walls.
Okay.
And you can hear more sounds of violence coming from up ahead.
Up ahead, the way we're going,
Yes, to the south.
step around the bodies. Keep going.
Are these very dead ghouls?
Yes, these ghouls look pretty dead.
Okay.
And you can
I'm just
hear
gonna
a
take that word
shout.
for it. Sorry, go ahead,
Um,
Asher. You're fine.
The GM
Well, you
would
can all hear a
never
shout
lie.
as you pass around the corner, Gunn. Aldern, I know you're here. Come out. And Gunn, as you round the corner, you see the body of a goblin turned ghoul fly into the wall and splatter against the rocks, killing it.
Ooh.
I think she's angry.
Wow, yeah.
I'm gonna need some
Not
initiatives.
fighting us.
Oh, are you? All right.
Yeah.
See if I can actually roll worth a dam this time.
So let me reset.
That's better. It's a 22 total.
19 for me.
24. Somehow it didn't feel well. Oh no, it did. Look at this.
Goblin got a 15. And good old Aisha.
Our best
There's
friend
the
there,
bottom of the
Aisha.
stack.
She really is turning out to be, isn't she?
Where's
She's
her
not
initiative?
our enemy right now.
She actually got only a 12. Ouch. Okay, so as you round the corner,
Oh,
you can see.
She just acted, so that makes sense.
Yes, she did just act. So top of the round. I guess this is round 1. Let me reset. Asher, you're first with a 24, followed by Greshy with a 22, Gunn 19, the Goblin Ghasts at 15, and Aisha at 12. Asher, you're up.
My stuff out. Alright. Let's wander 5. Oh! I just wanted to see what's going on in this room because I couldn't see.
As you
Around
step
the
into the
corner.
chamber, you can see Aisha currently holding up both hands, wringing this poor goblin ghast's neck. It's like it's being force choked, basically.
Oh,
It's
in
being
front
held
of
up
me?
with telepathy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is a guest, so it's not super friendly. I'm gonna assist her, I think, and see where that gets me. So I'm gonna quick draw my crossbow and shoot at the little goblin gas.
Okay. Quick draw and fire.
With a 19.
19 will hit. Roll the damage.
Alright. There's no hunt target on this, so 6.
Okay, 6 points of piercing damage to the back of the goblin's head as it's writhing in pain, trying to break free of her grip. It's not dead yet. Well, I mean, it's dead, but it's not dead.
It's not dead yet.
No, it's
All
dead
right.
again.
And I'll just try and... Oh, I'll just reload, actually.
Okay, you crank that crossbow. Greshy, 22, you're up.
All right. Greshy's going to move forward first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I stand here? 30?
Yes, you can.
All right. And then he's going to whistle for Phelan to come by and have him go after this little goblin ghosty ghouly thing.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 30. And Phelan will take a nab, a bite at the beastie. With this button. That's a natural 20 for Phelan for a total of 31.
Okay, roll critical.
19 damage total.
Okay, Phelan leaps in behind, rips the goblin's body from its head, killing it instantly.
Never lets us down.
No, he's pretty good as it turns out. He's a very good dog. And,
Aisha turns in a fury, like flinging the goblin's head away.
And for his final action, Greshy's actually going to actually let Aisha do what she's doing. And if he can, he's going to move over this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 towards the door.
Sorry, when you approach there, so as you're around, so this is a big open chamber with a pool of water in the center. As you pass by a small opening, you catch a glimpse of some ghouls that look like they are getting ready to rush out.
Well, that's unpleasant. A few more to the south, and that will be it. That's all I can do.
Okay.
I'll actually stop here at the entrance.
Okay, it's the ghouls' turn. 4 ghouls rush out of the caverns to the south. And let me... Oh goodness, I have so many enemies to track. Okay. There we are. They should have 30. Alright. 25, 30. One's gonna run up towards Gunn. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The other one's gonna use 2 actions to run up to Asher. The others are gonna kind of pile up there in the hallway behind you.
Oh, they can't come out the side that Greshy's on.
Oh, okay.
No, that side
That's right.
it's pretty narrow. They didn't try to squeeze through, and they didn't notice Greshy in time. They were already kind of funneling out through a different hall. So they rush out. One of them, the first one gets to strike Gunn twice.
Luckily, I did state that I was walking around shield raised.
Good.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes, that is a thing you can do. So that is a 19 on the first attack.
Nope. They
Okay,
need
so
a
it tries to claw at you. Now it's going to try and go for a bite. That is worse. That's an 18 on the die, but it's still pretty bad. Okay. The other one is going to get 1 action to attack Asher. And that is a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
That does hit. Okay.
Ow.
Did I do math correctly? No. Okay, I think I messed up the other thing, but I shall. It claws at you. Slash that is a 4 plus 1, so 5 points of slashing damage, and I need a fortitude save, please.
Let me do fortitude first. That's a 30 for a fortitude save.
Oh,
Okay, you are okay. You're fine.
that's bad.
Gunn, it's your turn.
Okay.
The ghouls that have rushed into this hall or in this tunnel have sort of blocked you off from your companions.
Yes, the one that's right in front of me is going to get attacked with my sword. I'm going to try using it as a piercing weapon, which I believe is the thing you can just do right now. I'm going to
Yes, yeah.
stab with it. Since it's kind of tight quarters here, I have a 22 to hit.
Okay, you lower the blade and jab forward. 22 will hit its AC. Go and roll damage.
That is 15 plus 4 good damage.
Okay. You stab the ghoul in the chest, and searing light burns around the edges of the wound, critically wounding the ghoul, but it's just barely hanging in there. It's snarling and hissing at you.
Okay, I will attack it again.
Okay.
I'll try to stab it through the other leg with the 23.
Okay, you pull out the blade and swipe the legs, cutting both off, leaving it writhing on the ground, dying and dead. You can roll damage if you want, but add 1 HP.
We good?
Okay,
I will
those 2 actions. You have 1 more.
raise my shield and I will tell them, is that all you got? Come get me. Hopefully they will oblige.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, I can react to protect Asher. Oh, I should do that. Should have done that.
Yeah.
Asher's fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, well,
Nothing. I have confidence in Asher.
I have confidence in sunshine.
Okay, it is Aisha's turn. Let's see. Darling, cease these games. It's time for this to end. Aisha growls as the goblin corpses just start to like fling themselves around the room as a swirl of dust just kind of surrounds her. You see the door at the end of the hall kind of shake and at one end of the big chamber that you're in, shake and eventually swing open. As she breaks the door open. Top of the round, Asher.
It's me. All right. I'm going to hunt prey the ghoul that's right in front of me, biting me, and I'm going to attempt to shoot with a natural 20 for 34.
Nice.
Okay. Sorry, the goblin on the ghoul you're
Yeah,
fighting
right
there.
in front of me.
Okay, yeah, that is a critical. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Where'd it go? All right, so that's 10 plus 10, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Okay, you just kind of step back, just one step, raise your crossbow right to its head and fire. The bolt goes through its head, brain explodes, the ghoul's dead. It just collapses on the ground.
Well then.
What a good round that was for me. All right, and well, I have one more.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you have one more
I'm
action.
just gonna
Yeah.
reload, so it's fine.
Okay, you reload that crossbow. Greshy.
So squeezing is not a single round action, is it? I think you have to have a feat to do it.
I would say to get through there, just use his 10 feet. I'll just treat it as difficult terrain.
Oh, okay. If it's not like proper squeeze in action.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That would put me there-ish. And then second action would put me there-ish.
If you wanted to be in melee distance of the ghouls,
Don't really.
yeah.
I don't really. I was thinking about it, getting closer and personal, but not for that many actions. So, what I will do instead is I will tell Phelan to get in there, and he will do so. And he will run just past Asher, jump over dead ghoulie, and start biting at the first one he can get to.
Okay, so he
will
steps
take his
forward
attack
and
action.
leaps out and bites.
It's a 22 to hit.
22 will hit. Roll damage.
It's only 9 damage on that one.
Okay. 9 points. He grabs hold of one of its legs and bites real hard. The ghoul tries to shake Phelan off, but he is unrelenting. Okay, that's your turn.
And
Or, sorry, you
Greshy
still-
will... I don't know what to do with Greshy this time. Phelan does all the work. Greshy just kind of stands back and lets him do it. I will let... he will go ahead and squeeze through. Take it as difficult terrain.
Okay.
10... 20... 30... What is this stuff? Can I tell? The screen...
Oh, the stuff on the ground. Let's see.
Aye.
Do.
Anything to be worried about?
Goblin or ghoul poop.
So this cavern smells pretty foul as you step into it. It's sort of heaped with bones, and that's sort of what you're seeing there in the back side of the room. Are a bunch of bones, and just kind of like viscera.
All right.
Yeah.
Less worried about
some
viscera.
small animals. Yeah, it's nasty gunk.
Oh, Greshy will stand back here in the back and just kind of roll up his sleeves a little bit and get ready to cast a spell next turn if they're still standing. And that'll be it.
Okay. The ghoul's turn. Well, they're kind of stuck in the hallway there, so one will attack Phelan. And it'll swing with a claw. That is 21 to hit Phelan.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, second attack. That is really bad. That's a natural 2. And third attack is going to be a bite. It's also a natural 2. It's not going to hit.
All right.
So it's just trying to deal with this tiny dog. The other ghoul
He's
is
not so tiny no more.
hissing, and it hears a crack of bones as Greshy steps on something behind him and turns, and his eyes kind of glow for a moment, deep red, and it comes running at Greshy.
Oh, come gets me.
And so it's one action. That is an 11 to hit with a
Does
claw.
not hit.
Okay, and then it'll try and bite you. It's a 5. Oh boy.
Pretty sure that doesn't hit.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
That is the ghouls. Gunn.
Can I share a space with Phelan or not?
He's medium now. I don't think. he can.
No.
So I need to try to tumble through in order to get there?
Yes. So you can do an acrobatics check to tumble through. Or
reach here?
Yeah.
Or I can hold until Phelan maybe moves out of the way. But that
to you.
doesn't sound that useful. Is that going to be one action or two to move with tumble here?
It's one action
tumble
per attempt.
You stride up to your speed, and during that movement, you tried to move through the space of an enemy.
Okay,
So it's part of your movement action of one of action.
cool.
One action. So
Well, let's try it.
have to make an acrobatics check against the reflex DC.
Got an 11.
11 against the ghoul's reflex DC. Don't think is enough. No.
What is that?
Okay,
Where does that leave me? Over here, down an action.
Still behind Phelan, yeah. So you try to find an opening to slip through, but you're unable to do so. So you're down
Well,
one
can
action.
I stand in this square and be adjacent to this creature? It kind of looks like
it's
can,
not.
but
It's not real. Sure, why not?
earlier
Also,
it
you can
didn't,
kind of
but-
squeeze in there with that one action. Yeah, go ahead.
right here.
Yep.
Okay. Then I will continue using piercing attacks to
Okay. You try and stab at it.
thrust at the enemies here, and that gives me. I've clicked it. Come on. Oh, wrong weapon. This way. A 28.
All right. You level your sword and thrust. It hits with a 28. Go ahead and roll damage.
Does it crit?
No.
That's a good question, but
Oh, sorry. 28. Yes, that should be a crit. Whoops.
oh, okay. Well, we have
Critical poke.
we have 12 plus 13 plus 7, so 25 piercing and 7 good.
Okay, the ghoul is caught off guard and you stab through its chest. The searing light burns its body once more, for the first time, and you just sort of pull the blade up, splitting the creature in half. And it collapses to the ground in 2 pieces.
Excellent. Then, for my third action, I'm going to charge over here.
Okay, you charge the remaining ghoul. And in your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Aisha sort of floats towards the center of this pond or pool of water in the center of the chamber, and water starts to swirl around her as she's clearly becoming more and more angry. Aldern! Aldern, come out! I can sense you. I know you're here. And as she says this, a figure steps out from beyond the other chamber.
Is it time?
What does he look like now?
Let's see if I can show you. Did that work? Sorry.
Is it your lordship?
There we go.
Oh my god.
So
He does not look better for the wear.
But he's dressed so finely.
Fucking
It's
dandy still
certainly,
dresses up like a fancy prick.
Who can even see? Asher can see this. Asher, you turn as you hear the footsteps come from the doorway, and you lock eyes with this creature. It's definitely wearing Aldern's clothes as you remember them. The fine blue silks, the golden trim, but he's lost all his hair. His body, his fingers look long and gnarly, his tongue elongated. He carries a bloody saw in one hand, but his head is kind of lowered. The tongue retracts a bit, and his eyes kind of flicker back to life, and he looks at you with this kind of deep sorrow in his eyes. You've come. You really came. Asher, I knew my letters would sway your heart.
Oh.
Come, let's consummate our hunger. And his head lurches back and his neck starts to twitch as Aisha flings herself towards him, arms outstretched. Her hands grasp around his neck and start to strangle him. And he struggles against it. And that is where we are going to end the session for tonight.
No.
I'm glad we released her
Oh.
for the moment.
Damn it. I fucking knew that dandy from the start was gonna be trouble.
So
God
next time
damn
you
it.
have a bad feeling about someone, we'll just murder them
I agree. At this point, I'm starting to think so.
at site 1.
We'll look at them and go, this guy's not right. We're going to have a problem here.
Well, I hope you guys had fun with today's session.
Of course.
I think we're back to a
Thank
normal
you.
schedule. I guess we have to talk about our January schedule between us, but we'll figure it out. Otherwise, thanks everybody for coming. Thank you, chat, for hanging out and for all the fun and silly comments. If you like us, give us a subscribe or a little rating on iTunes or what have you. Follow us on Twitch. Who knows? Anyway, that's us for the evening. Good night, everybody.